Hello again, I'm Nijat. Let's continue with the second part of the lesson. Today's lesson is about narrative tenses, like the tenses past simple, past continuous, past perfect, and the last one is about the past perfect continuous. Like the first part of the lesson, I had explained the grammar. How can we use a past simple? How can we use a past continuous? How can we use past perfect and past perfect continuous? It's time to use them in the sentences correctly. Okay, before starting to do the exercise, let me give you the brief information about the coronavirus and the precautions and what should we do in these days. So the first thing, as you know, from Monday to Friday you are allowed to go out, but weekends there's a curfew. It means the government imposed a curfew, like the people are not allowed to go out, they are not allowed to walk in the street. So during these days, if you go out, if you touch something, please wash your hands frequently. Okay, washing hands, it's kind of preventing people from the viruses. Okay, maybe you are young, you don't care about the precautions, you don't care about the problems, you don't care about the virus, but in your family, maybe the person who is like more than 50, more than 55 years old, so you have to be careful with them. Okay, the first thing is washing your hands frequently. Second thing is about like touching. If you touch something, then continue with uh, like washing your hands and avoid touching your eyes, nose, or mouth. All right, let's continue. Let's continue with the second part of the lesson, and we have an exercise from 6 to 10. We have to choose correct answer for each sentence here. From number 6 to 10, we have to use past perfect or past perfect continuous. Past perfect had been, or for example, had been, had done, had bought, had gone, but past perfect continuous had plus been plus verb with ing. Okay, had plus been plus past participle, like the verb in the progress, like verb with ing, like had plus been plus doing, going, reading, had been going, had been doing. Okay, in the past perfect continuous. So let's continue with number 6. The tourist faces were very red. They blah 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 in the sun all morning, and they, and I don't know which one we will choose. Any sun cream. So we should choose two. We have two verbs. We have to write in a correct form of the tense. Okay, past perfect or past perfect continuous. Okay, I am waiting. I'm waiting for your answers, guys, and be careful with the tenses, past perfect or past perfect continuous. All right. So number 6, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for your answers. Mr. Ali says had been sitting and hadn't put on. He's not sure. Okay. Jam says had been sitting. Ekin says had sat. Okay. For number 6, if everybody wrote his or her answers, let me explain. Let me tell you the correct one. So for number 6, the first one, the tourist faces were very red. They had been sitting in the sun. Past perfect continuous, had been sitting in the sun all morning, and they hadn't put on any sun cream. Okay, the first part, past perfect continuous. The second part, we must use a past perfect tense. Okay, the first part, had been sitting. The second part, hadn't put on. Okay, like as you say, put is the same in all the forms of the verbs. So that's why we use like had been sitting and hadn't put on. past perfect continuous, and past perfect. Yes, had been sitting and hadn't put on. Great. Thank you, Dilara. And Tuko is wrote a correct answer. Yes, thank you. Thanks so much. And let's continue. Let's continue with number 7. I could see from their expressions that my parents, okay, I could see from their expressions that my parents, it means they did something before and then their facial expressions changed. So, firstly, they blah blah blah, and then I saw that. Which one should I use here? Past perfect or past perfect continuous? Let me wait for your answers. Let's wait. Let's wait for your answers, and then I will check your comments. I will check your answers, whether they are correct or not. Then I will let you know. So for number 7, past perfect or past perfect continuous. Dilara says had been arguing. Okay. Dilara, thank you. You are active today. And let's wait for the other students' answers. Gizem says had been arguing. Okay. And what about the other answers? Arif says were arguing. Mr. Arif, we shouldn't use past continuous. We should use past perfect continuous or past perfect. Ekin and Kenan says past perfect continuous. Ekin says past perfect. Okay, guys, let me tell you the correct answer. For number 7 is had been arguing. I could see from the expressions that my parents had been arguing. It means it lasted for a long time, at least 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes or 40 minutes. They argued. So we can say they had been arguing, like my parents had been arguing. Yes, the people who choose past perfect continuous, they are right. Thank you. Great. And number 8, Jess had a bandage on her arm because she that is a great sentence. You can understand the meaning of the sentence easily. Blah 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 of her bike that morning fall, and past perfect or past perfect continuous, guys. Azime says felt. Irina says had fallen. Ekin says had felt. Gaunt grim. Tuko Salamanca. Breaking Bad. Okay, and our Mr. Ari says had fallen. Okay, let's wait for your answers. Jess had the bandage on her arm because she blah 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 off her bike that morning. Okay, guys, let's see your answers. The correct answer is had fallen. Yes, the past perfect. Had fallen off her bike that morning. Yes, past perfect for number 8. Great, thank you. Kenan, Dilara, Gizem, not had felt felt fallen. Okay, fallen is correct. Number 9. Irina, thank you. Thanks so much for your answer. Irina, Arif, Gaunt, Gizem just made a small mistake. Yes, thank you. Kenan, Hilal, and Tuko. Great, super. You are fantastic. Okay, number 9. I was amazed because such an enormous plane. For enormous, it means very big. Amazed, like surprise in a good way. Enormous plane before. I have never seen. Mr. Gaunt, we shouldn't use present perfect. We should use past perfect or past perfect continuous. Okay, so the correct answer, okay, they are still writing their answers to number 9. Have never seen, not have never. Be careful, Miss Azime. Okay, let's wait for number 9. The correct answer is had never seen. Yes, had never seen. I was amazed because I had never seen such an enormous plane before. Great. Past perfect we have to use here. The last one, the last sentence. How long? If you see how long, it means something happened for a long time. So it was in progress in the past. It was a continuous action. So for this sentence, if you look at carefully, you can tell me the correct answer. So how long? How long down says had you walked? Oh, be careful with how long. How long is a keyword. It says something. Machinist says was walking. Be careful. It's not a was walking. We shouldn't use past continuous. We should use whether either past perfect or past perfect continuous. Okay, at last I got correct answers. Yes. Finally I got correct answers. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you, really. Yes, how long had you been walking? Yes, how long had you been walking before you realized that you were lost? Past perfect continuous. Okay, how long had you been walking before you realized that you were lost? Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you, your fantastic answers to these questions, these sentences. And let's play a game. It's time to play a game. In this game, we will have 10 multiple questions. Multiple questions, like multiple type questions, means like we have a sentence and we have multiple answers, like A, B, C, D, okay? And we will choose today's champion, who is really good at grammar for upper intermediate level. We will choose the best one, who is good. Okay, so let me. Yes, I mean, great. Okay, and I think everybody can see it. All right, yeah, it is much better. It's much better. Great. So we have 10 questions, okay? And you, one by one, I will read the sentences for you and you will write the correct answer. At the end of the test, at the end of the quiz, we will choose the champion, who is the champion for today's lesson and who got the maximum points, okay? Let's start, let's continue. Let's continue with this quiz. We have two quizzes today for this grammar, for narrative tenses, for upper intermediate level students. And let's continue with number one. Number one, I told John not to drive because she drank, was drinking, had drunk, had been drinking. A, B, C, or D. And you can tell me why. All right, let's start. Let's start to answer the questions from 1 to 10. Which one? Which one is correct? Number one. The answers are coming. Okay, we will see. We will see the correct answer. I will tell you. Okay. One by one, I will continue. Like you will answer your questions, and then I will explain why this is the correct question, why it's not correct. Okay, I will explain more detail. So number one is what? A, B, C, or D? Past simple, past continuous, past perfect, or past perfect continuous? Which one? Okay, let me drink water. All right. Which one? Number one. Okay, let's choose the correct answer. Guys, for number one, the correct answer is D. Like I told John not to drive because he had been drinking all night. And all night is a signal word here. All night. It means it continued for a long time. Longer continued actions that started early in the past than the main events of the story. So, we use the past perfect continuous for dynamic verbs to talk about longer continuous actions. Okay, longer continuous actions all night. So the correct answer is D. Okay, let me highlight it. D is the correct answer for number 1. Okay, who wrote the correct answer? D. Let me check. Nobody. Wow, that's the embarrassing station. All right. Like most of the students says B was drinking. No, all night. All night it is. It is, they say. Okay, the correct answer is D because it lasted for a long period of time. That's why we use past perfect. Okay, number 1 is D. Let's continue. Let's continue with number 2. Why did you change the channel? I was watching, I had been watching that movie. Which one? Which one is correct? Okay. Dash it. Okay. For number 2, which one is correct? A, B, or C? Why did you change the channel? They say number 2 is B. Okay, why B? Because we use past continuous for actions in progress and interrupted by another action. Yeah, the number 2 is B. B is the correct answer, guys. Thank you for your answers. Okay, number 2 is B. Yes, I think you can see that, right? Yes, number 2 is B. Was watching. Okay, why did you change the channel? I was watching that movie. Like while I was watching that movie, he changed the channel. Like the process interrupted by another action. Okay. Yes, great, super. And let's continue with number 3. When I blah 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 out of the shower, the lights. I don't know. Okay, for number 3, if it is not clear, I think, okay, let me show you. Yes, number 3. When I blah blah blah, I out of the shower, the lights, I don't know. So let's choose A, B, or C. Which one? Number 3. Number 3 is what? A, B, C, or D? When Hilal, lots of toys. Melissa Shik says B, but lots of toys. Hilal, Irina, and Tuko says C. Okay. All right. Akin and Kenan says C. So when I what? Let's wait for the other comments, and then I will let you know the correct answer. Okay, for number 3, most of the students, I'm checking the answers. Most of the students say C is the correct answer. Let me check C. Yes, the C is the correct answer. Why? Because something was continuing and then it was interrupted by another action. Yeah, it was stopped. It was like stopped by another action. So when I was getting out of the shower, the lights went off. Great. Wow, fantastic. Tiko, Irina, Melis, lots of toys. Hilal. Kenan, Ekin, Arif, Kenan, Arif Arslan says D, that's not D. Dilara and Janoris. Yes, super. Thank you. Thanks so much for your awesome answers. And question number 4. When I saw Clara, I realized that she didn't change, wasn't changing, hadn't changed, or hadn't been changing much in all those years. So guys, be careful with these words, signal words, like linking words. It's not a linking actually, it's like the words we call them in English signal words. They show us something. So which one is correct? When I saw Clara, I realized that she didn't, she wasn't, she hadn't been. A, B, or C? A, B, or C, or D? We have 4 different answers, and we have to choose the correct one. Number 4 is C, they say. When I saw Clara, I realized that she what? Canon says it is D, she hadn't been changing. Okay, Canon, we'll see. Hilal says it's D, okay. Alright. Let's wait for the answers. For number 4, when I saw Clara, I realized that she hadn't changed. So, number 4, the correct answer is C. Hadn't changed. Yes, hadn't changed much in all those years. Hadn't changed. Okay, so number 4 is C. Thank you so much, guys, for your answers. And next one, number 5. When he entered the room, somebody blah 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 hit, was hitting, had hit, or had been eating. So as I told you before, which tenses we use together? If you pay attention, if you listen to me carefully, you can answer correctly. When he entered the room, somebody what? For number 5, Ari says I changed my mind. All right. Okay, everything's okay. Don't worry. We are here to learn. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, guys. They say somebody hit him in the head. Wow. Okay. When he entered the room, somebody was hitting, had hit, or had been hitting. So number 5, the correct answer is for number 5 is A. We use the past simple, guys. I'm looking for your comments. We use the past simple to talk about past events in chronological order for the main events of the story. Like when firstly he entered the room and somebody hit him in the head. Okay, like he entered, then it happened. So the number 5, A is the correct answer. In a chronological order, like first the things happen and then the next action happened. For number 6, he admitted that he had taken, or he had been taking all the money from the box. Let's wait for your answers. For number 6, which answer is correct? Tuko says for number 6 is A. Canon says it's A. Okay, we will see Canon. And Tuko Iruna says it's C. Why C? Okay. Okay, we will see which answer is the correct answer. There isn't what that I want again wrong. Okay, Hilal says C, Makini says C. All right. For number 6, the correct answer is C, guys. Great job. We use the past perfect simple to talk about earlier events or experiences or single actions completed earlier in the past. Okay, so for number 6 is C. Let me highlight it for my students to say that easily. Yes, number 6 is C. What about the number 7? For number 7, the burglar, blah blah blah, to open the safe when he, blah blah blah, the owner coming. It's a kind of confusing question. For number 7, the burglar was trying, tried, had been trying, or tried. Okay, let's wait. For number 7, which answer is correct? Okay, Martin says C, Jaren says C, A, because it's A, they say. Okay, let's wait for the other answers. Okay, for number 7, the correct answer is what? I'm checking your comments. Okay, the people, the students who choose the answer A, they are right. Yes, the correct answer is A. Yes, correct answer is A. The burglar was trying to open the safe when he heard the owner coming. Yes, the A is the correct answer. Thank you. And number 8, I knew, cried, he was crying, he had cried, he had been crying, because his eyes were red. Which one? I knew, cried, was crying, had cried, or had been crying. For number 8, guys, let's choose the correct answer. Number 8. Okay, Arda says A. Jeren says A. Tuko, 8 is C. Okay, Tuko, even says it's C. Alright, let's wait for your answers. It's been crying, Lina says, okay, great. Arda says no, it's C. Okay, Arda. Thank you so much for your answer. So I knew he, okay, which one? Which one is the correct answer? Okay, the correct answer is D, because he had been crying, You can ask me why. Let me explain it. Like we use the past perfect continuous with a dynamic verb, as I told you before, dynamic, like for longer continuous actions, like crying actually takes time, yeah, right? Like 10 minutes, you can cry. Okay, so past perfect continuous. For number 9, the plane in which the football team traveled, were traveling, had traveled, or had been traveling, crashed, and none of them survived. Number 9. Which one? Which answer is correct? Okay, Dilara says it is D, had been traveling. Arif says it is C. A, B, C, or D? Which one? Which one is correct? They say, Canon says sorry. Canon says C and then says sorry. So Makin says this is B. Let me tell you the correct answer, guys. The correct answer is the play in which the football team, like look at this verb. Be careful, this one. Like something was continuing and stopped by another action. So which answer, guys? Be careful. Which answer is correct? Yes, the answer is B. Were traveling, because it was interrupted by another action. So that's why number 9 is B. Yes, the plane in which the football team were traveling crashed and none of them survived. Number 9 is B. The last one, the last question. We flew, were flying, we had flown and had been flying for about 20 minutes when the plane was hit by turbulence. All right. No, the D was the answer for previous question. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thanks so much, Dilara. Wala say this is B. Okay. Number 10, guys, the last one. What a weird class. D. Okay. This is an online lesson, Mr. Salim. Yes. Yeah. Imagine the teacher. They are talking to the screen. You know, just they see your comments and try to answer the comments if they are correct or like wrong. Okay. Yeah. Let me check your answers for number 10. Number 10. Okay, number 10. We had been flying for about 20 minutes when the plane was hit by turbulence. Like if you see, okay, you can tell me the teacher it was also interrupted by another action, but we have the time for about 20 minutes. If you see for about 20 minutes, like something happened for a longer session, the correct answer is D. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, fantastic. Your answers are awesome. Okay, let me choose, let me get how many correct answers you had out of 10 questions. We had 10 questions, and how many correct answers you had? Can you tell me, please? Like, just tell me that how many correct answers you had for this quiz. And then we will choose a champion, and who got the maximum point from this online lesson. Okay, Tuko, 3 out of 10. Wow. Okay, Tuko, maybe for the next time you will get more. Okay, but you learned something. You learned past simple, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. How can we use them correctly, properly? In which sessions we can use, you learned. I think I have 3 correct answers, but I am not sure. Makini says 3. Okay. I am taking your notes and waiting for the others, for other comments. Dilara says, can you show the question 9, please? Yes, sure. Yeah, this is 9. The plane in which the football team were traveling crashed and none of them survived. Okay, Dilara, how many correct answers you had? Valo, Kenan, Ekin, Gizem, Hilal, Irina. Can you tell me how many correct answers you had? If you want, I can show you the questions again. Number 1 is D. Number 2 is B. Number 3 is C. Number 4, C. Number 5 is A. Number 6 is C. Number 7, A. Number 8, D. 9 is B. 10 is D. Okay, Ekin says 7. Alright. Gizem says 5. Okay, and nobody answers all of them, right? Just Ekin corrected the maximum answer, like 7 correct answers. Ekin has. Is there a huge difference between past continuous and past perfect continuous? I generally made a mistake there. Okay, we have 10 minutes left, and let's how can I explain? Let's make a discussion about the tenses. Okay, let's continue with. Yes, past simple, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. It's a good question, Arif. Mr. Arif, thank you. Hilal is 6. Okay, Hilal, I'm taking your note. At the end of the lesson, I will tell you who's the champion. All right, Mr. Arif. Yes, there is a difference between the past continuous and past perfect continuous. Like Past continuous, we use in the situations like, for example, I was eating, when I was eating my dinner, my father called me, okay? And it means I stopped and I answered I answered the phone, I answered the call, okay? So, I answered, or you can say, like the past continuous interrupted by another action. This is a past continuous tense. But past perfect continuous, we use this tense for longer situations, for longer actions. For example, we had been flying for 5 hours. Okay, we had been flying for 5 hours. It continued for a long time. This is a past perfect continuous tense. But the past continuous, normally we use the past continuous with the past simple, okay? Like in the most cases, we use past continuous with past simple. I was having a shower when the electricity like went off, the lights went off, you can say, right? So, they are called in English narrative tenses. Narrative tenses, like when we are telling a story, when we are talking about the story, when we are like describing something in the past, we use these tenses. Past simple we use, past continuous we use, past perfect we use, and past perfect continuous we use. So, we use all the narrative tenses if we are telling a story. Okay, I'm waiting for your questions. We have 7 minutes left, and you can ask me any question, whatever you want, and I will let you know. I'm here. I'm here to help you. I'm here to answer to your questions. You can ask me. You can ask me any question, whatever you want. Like, by the way, for online lessons, today we had upper intermediate lessons, and we have vocabulary online lessons on our Justenglish YouTube channel. You can watch, you can subscribe, you can also give information to your friends to follow our YouTube channel to be aware of the recent things, and they can watch the videos later if they are not available at the moment, and you can learn new things. Believe in me, you will learn like English in a good way, in a best way. And at the same time, we have the Instagram account, and from the Instagram you can follow us and you can see our weekly programs. Okay, today, like in the Tuesday, right? And for tomorrow, which lessons do we have? And you can go to our Justenglish Instagram account and you can see what you watch tomorrow. Okay, and today's lesson was about the narrative tenses, and this was for upper intermediate level students, and I hope you learned a lot of things. Great, and it would be nice if I know the answers of all questions. Okay, I will show you, Mr. Machinist. I will show you the answers. And Walo Moha says, did you please tell me which class is this? This one is upper intermediate, okay? Upper intermediate level. Okay, okay, I'm gonna show you the answers from Mr. Machinist. Okay, Mr. Machinist, you can see the answers here. For number 1 is D. Okay, number 2. Okay, let me wait. Number 1 is D. Number 2 is B. Number 3 is C. Number 4, C. Number 5, A. Number 6 is C. Number 7 was A. Number 8, the correct answer was D. And number 9, correct answer was B. And number 10, the last question was D. Yes. Okay. Like in English, we have lots of tenses. We have present simple, we have present continuous, present perfect continuous, past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous. And you can ask me that how can we learn? It's not the B1, it's upper intermediate. How can we learn the tenses? How can we use them correctly and in a correct way while we are speaking about something? Just you need to practice. Okay, practicing is the key point. The key point is practicing in English. For example, you can learn lots of vocabulary, you can learn grammar, but if you don't use, how can you improve your speaking? How can you improve your level of English? Like your pre-intermediate levels, like every day you should practice at least 10 minutes a day. If you speak in English, if you try to speak in English, you can, believe me, you will increase your level, you will take your level to the higher level, like upper intermediate or advanced level of English. Why not? Mr. Ekin says, thanks for everything. I just discovered the courses online. I will try to attend all the courses. Yes, thank you, Mr. Ekin, as well. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, we have every day except Sunday, from Monday to Saturday, we have online lessons. They start at 12, as far as I know. Yes, they start at 12 p.m. and then till 6 p.m. like from 12 to 2, from 2 to 4, from 4 to 6. And on our Just English Instagram account, you can see the weekly program. And the next question, Mr. Arif asks, which narrative tenses do people of English use in normal life? All of them necessary? Mr. Arif, let me say something. Like, it depends on the topic, it depends on the dialogue, it depends on the people you are talking to. For example, if you are talking about something happened in the past, we shouldn't use present simple, we shouldn't use future simple. We must use the tenses related to past. Okay, past simple, it may be past continuous, past perfect, past continuous. But if we are talking about plans, we must use future tense. If we are talking about something happening now, we should use the present. All right, yes, they are necessary. We should learn them correctly and we should use them while we are speaking about something. All right, and Mr. Larry says, thank you for the lesson. I really have fun in it. Thank you so much as well, Dilara. I'm really happy to have this kind of students and watching the online lessons and learning something to do every day. Yes, like staying at home, watching something unnecessary could be waste of time, okay? But the English, Just English, made an opportunity for the students to learn English at home, okay? This online courses, these online lessons, they are the great chance, in my opinion, it's a great chance for everyone, and I strongly believe that. Mr. Arif says, understood, we must learn. Okay, thanks for answering me. Yeah, we should learn, and we should improve ourselves. We shouldn't stay in the same steps, the same level. We should keep going. We should keep moving. Okay, don't wait for something. Just do something new every day. Just try to learn something new. Tuka says, where can I improve speaking skill? That's a good question. Like if you watch something, okay, after the watching, stop the video and try to practice to yourself. Practice yourself and use them in different ways. Okay, use the verbs. Okay, you have learned, for example, 10 new verbs, all right, and try to use them in different sentences. So by doing so, you will improve. Okay, Hassan, I could say this is B1. This is upper intermediate level. Voila, Moha say, where did I get B1 class? And voila, Moha, you can go to our Just English Instagram account and you can see our online lessons on the Instagram. And Mr. say B1 named printer meeting. This is the C1. All right, thank you guys. Thank you so much for your answers. You were perfect, and I really enjoyed the teaching online, having this kind of lovely students. And thanks so much for your comments. Keep watching the online lessons, okay? And try to learn something new. Thank you. Thanks so much. Take care. Have a good day. See you. And stay at home. Enjoy your life. Enjoy this every moment of your life. See you. Take care.